welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, what's the deal? And if you guys are old, what that shit do? All right. Keep in mind that these messages are general, so if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Catch me on the next one, and hopefully it sticks. Okay. So collective, I'm just chilling. I'm laying down, and I had a download. Okay. And it's so crazy because this energy just kept coming around my algorithm too. So I was like, okay, yeah, it's definitely a download. I don't know if there could have now it is good energy towards this energy and it's not so much good. We're gonna get the bad out the way, okay? Um Now here's the thing, collective. Hey Tainted. Happy Sunday, y'all. Now, when it comes to whoever somebody could be dealing with, I feel like this is somebody who cannot keep their hands to themselves when it comes to like disagreements, okay? When they are at odds, when they're not seeing eye to eye, when somebody feels triggered, when somebody feels hurt. Somebody's first reaction is to put their hands on somebody. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what that's about. This could be somebody who, I don't know, maybe they grew up with having a lot of brothers or, um, maybe growing up, they always had to fight, okay? Because I'm hearing all my life I had to fight. I love Harpo, but I kill him dead. Listen, when it comes to that type of energy, collective, you have to be very careful, especially for the masculine energy, okay? Dealing with the feminine and vice versa. I shouldn't even say that as far as it's like, because I'm pretty sure, you know, um, as well, there are feminine energies when it comes to masculines who have a bit of a temper or, they get a little physical. Okay, because I'm hearing that song, let's get physical, physical. So like, yeah, somebody here likes to they like to put the dukes up for real. It's making me think somebody could be married or in a relationship or something. But I had recently just seen Tainted says I'm a ex crash out. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? You gotta grow. You gotta grow from because it doesn't lead anywhere good. You know what I'm saying? When you engage with people and you feel like you gotta you feel like you gotta put your hands on someone to prove a point. I had recently just seen a clip of Toya and Memphis. Okay. Somebody can live in Memphis, somebody can live in Texas. Um, that can be significant or something like that. But hey Soph. But it was a clip of Memphis like going off on Toya, and she was just, and it was so funny because it wasn't funny, but I was just looking at because how Toya's reaction was basically how I be looking at people now that just want to go have chaos and conflict or whatever. Well, I don't really have drama in my life, but you in passing with people who's probably having a fucked up day and they want to be rude to you, and you just be looking at them like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was just looking at him like, yeah, you are fucking crazy. And he is just going off on her, like, calling her a little girl and all this shit. And I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's not, it's like, based off of whatever somebody feels like they are saying is not getting to you, maybe they feel as though it would get to someone if they were to further put their hands on them. Okay? I'm getting somebody, like, nudging somebody's head, you know? Like talking to someone, but like, you know, hands all up in their face, and I don't know, is giving that type of energy. Okay, it's giving Ike and Tina Turner. Okay, somebody's name could be Ike, Tina. Somebody's last name could be Turner. That could be significant here. Um, Definitely unhealthy. Okay, this is somebody who also, okay, when it comes to love interests, like new love interests and things like that, there is somebody here that like maybe they help you in some way, shape, or form, but I don't know, maybe they just feel like they always like they they have to touch you in some way, shape, or form. They can't keep their hands off of you. Okay, it reminds me of this one time I was talking to someone and I noticed, like, I didn't even know this guy like this. Okay, didn't even know him like that. It was just cordial, but I noticed every time he talked to me, he would feel like he had to like put his hand on my shoulder or like caress, like rub my back. And after like the second time, I'm like, okay, hold on, wait. I had gently grabbed his hand and placed it back to him. I'm just like, you don't have to you don't have to touch me every time you talk to me, because what the fuck you think this is? So some of y'all can experience that. Like, it's your energy, it's your aura, it's something about you, collective, to where it just makes people um just want to touch you. Okay, somebody here could be pregnant, or somebody wants to get you pregnant, because it made me think of that one reel. You know how like the pregnant woman will be there, and then everybody want to touch their stomach, and she was like, no touching, no touching, no touching. So some of y'all could be pregnant. You just about goddamn tired of people coming up to you wanting to just touch your stomach. People you don't even know. Okay, and that's the thing too, because energy transfer is for real. When you give people hugs, when you dap them up, when you shit, just being around people, you know what I'm saying, can throw something off. But there is a love interest here where like they like you and they don't like that other people like you. Like, they just want to be the only one either touching you. Like, I mean, they can't help the fact that other people is gonna like you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the reason why they like you, right? But it is someone that's like, yeah, I only want to be the one touching you. Like, I only want to be the one. Okay, like they'll get upset even if you are the one touching them in that type of way, an essential way. They still wouldn't even like a motherfucker try and give you a hug, or hand on the shoulder. They mm-mm. Okay, now there is a thing with hand placement. Um, Maybe when somebody gives someone a hug, their hand placement is not where it should be. If it is a friend or whatever the case may be, this is like somebody grabbing someone's waist, or you know, um, I don't know, like giving somebody. And I didn't really, and I've encountered this before, because like ever since I was young, I've always been like a huggable person. Like, that's just the way that I embrace people. I say hello and things like that. I'm a hugger. I That's just how I show people love. But you know what I'm saying? As I got older, I came across certain situations where it's like, oh yeah, I can't just be hugging people, especially because my titties are too damn big, for one. And I had to realize that, like, you got to give motherfuckers church hugs. You got to have a little gap, or you got to give them a side hug, or, you know, um, because sometimes people would just want to hug you just to fill you up, just to fit to, yeah. So once I got a few, like, weirded out, because what is so innocent to me could be so sexual to someone else. You know what I'm saying? So, if you are a woman who has big tatas, all right, um, you could just, I don't know why it's making me think of that. Speaking of big titties, somebody like your boobs, okay? But it's making me think of that. What was that one podcast with that lady, and she got these big ass titties, and it's with Patrick Cloud. He's soft like a cloud. I don't know. Somebody just feel like you real soft, but That's why they probably can't stop touching you. They was used to dealing with motherfucking alligators and reptiles and shit until you came along. Feeling like shape of the baby. Somebody's name could be Ari. Somebody can live in Linux. Okay. Um, somebody could be into like one like making shea butters or like you just smell good. You smell like vanilla. You smell like um I don't know, you just smell very warm. Somebody feels like you're a very warm person too. Like, you know, your hands could be just really warm. It could be you could be that one type of person where it'd be freezing cold or whatever, but you know, everybody else's hands cold and yours is warm. People's like, what the hell? It's 5 below degrees and you got these goddamn mittens as hands. Okay. Sensual energy wants to come in here so bad as far as warmth. Okay. Y'all, I was so frustrated because earlier somebody could be sexually frustrated, but earlier I was doing a live and it just cut off. Y'all probably recognize that too. The live that says, "Ooh, this is spicy," because like whoever this love interest is that's around you or is about to be around you, um it makes them upset. It makes them hot like when they see other people like engaging with you or I don't know, it just does something to them. It's like this is somebody who is very territorial over your ass, okay? Literally and figuratively. They don't want nobody looking at your ass, talking to your ass, smacking your ass, eating your ass. They don't want nobody doing nothing with your ass. Who do y'all have around y'all collective? When I tell you, they listen. Somebody wants to have a daughter. I don't know. Somebody really don't want to get you pregnant. I don't know what this is. Like, oh wait, the way that this person can't keep their hands off of you, chill. You're gonna be lucky if you be able to pee in peace. It could be right at that damn door like the dog. Somebody could be in heat, child. Somebody is really in heat when it comes to you. Or like you just make them hot. Like you just make them nervous or I don't know. I don't know why I keep getting brought to the damn your chest area. I don't know what it is about that collective with someone. Um and also too, what I had to realize as well, with the profession that I'm in. And sometimes I be so into just like my service, I don't be paying attention or whatever. Um, but I had to learn how to like correct my posture um, when given Brazilians because again, I have a chest. Okay, I can't help the fact that my boobs are the size that they are. But when doing what I do, I have to be mindful of that. Okay. Maybe y'all work in professions like that too. Maybe you massage therapist or something, and you know, I don't know. Um, but just even with how I have people like for the feminine energies, they don't mind. I only have one male client, where well, actually two that I have to be mindful of. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just something that your profession you do. You could be a massage, like I said, you could be a massage therapist, and where you have to touch people. You know, whoever you are with, they may not like that, okay? Because they know how you make them feel when you touch them. So, you know, whether it be a man or a woman, they know how that could be felt with someone else, okay? So, um, that's a thing here too. Um, Also too was just like somebody, I don't know if there's an energy that's very like threatened by you. But again, I don't think like you're thinking the way in which they're thinking when it comes to whatever it is that you do. You know, um, like I said, like this would be like, say for instance, let's use myself an example. Like I was saying, I grew up just being a hugger. Like I said, that's just how I embrace people. So this could be like you like hugging someone, and or like for for the feminine energy, hugging another man with their girlfriend feeling a certain type of way, or like, you know, it's something like that. To where it's like to you is just like, oh hi, whatever. But like just even the simplest of that makes someone feel a certain type of way. And you probably picked up that vibe when it came to certain people that you may have had that certain type of encounter with. Um, but it's not like you just go around just asking motherfuckers to just want to interact with you or anything. I just feel like you have some sort of like a magnetic attraction to you that just draws people in. It's like, you know how, like, y'all, whoever y'all lover is, they gonna be like those little shields in front of the register post COVID and during COVID. Yeah, they gonna be like them. They gonna be like, get my girl 6 feet post COVID. She needs 6 feet. You can look, but it's given you can look that you can't touch. Oh God, collective. Somebody has a wandering eye too. Okay, with me saying that, you can look but you can't touch. But it's like, god damn, as much as you looking, your eyeballs damn near touched. Shit. Damn near popped about your damn eye socket and did the ravioli roll all the way to the motherfucker. I'm laughing because y'all remember that commercial that he was like, "Mom, can we get this ravioli?" She's like, "No, put it back." It's like, okay, all right. That motherfucker found a way to get to you. Because again, it's like it's given every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, telling me I need you in my life. You were meant to be, you were meant to be. That means we gotta make it work. Okay, so somebody could be in like a on and off relationship. Okay, 1 minute they fuck with each other, 1 minute they don't. Whatever that is, all right. But it's something about you, collective. That gets somebody coming back. Okay. Um she said, what Tana say, you making money, they tripping. Okay. Somebody has a lot of baggage though. All right. What did Tana say? Not you, the cleanup lady. But I'm hearing bag lady, you go hurt your back. And all them bags like that. Somebody could work at the warehouse. I think nobody ever told you all you must hold on to is you. Somebody is like wants to hold on to a relationship so much to where I feel like they losing themselves. Somebody feels like they losing themselves. Like, as we are our own individual selves before we get with someone, whether it be a marriage, a relationship, friendship, whatever. It is kind of unfair to like uh put the baggage of your own life onto someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why I'm getting Fresh Prince. Like, a motherfucker just expects somebody here to be like Jeffrey. Like, just throw your shit down. The maid will get it. All right. Somebody don't clean up, or I don't know, something like that. Somebody feels like you clean up very nicely as well. Okay. It's like, I don't know, you might have a date night coming. All right, you've been in them tights and you've been in them hoodies and you've been in that work uniform, whatever. Somebody like, listen, I want to see. I want to see you do it up a little bit, okay? They want them legs out, okay? If you out in LA, you need a wax, hit your girl. Slam. No, but for real, like I don't know, maybe somebody like your wax. All right. But somebody wants to see you done up. Somebody wants to, a little makeup. You can be somebody who's natural, so you probably don't wear makeup like that. But somebody wants to see that like true feminine energy when it comes to you. Like a little eyeshadow, a little lash, a little lip combo. Okay, make sure your perfumes is on point. You hitting them points. You hitting that neck, that wrist, that ankle. Okay, and behind the knee. Make sure you hitting them, collector, because they gonna be trying to hit you in a good way. In a good way. In a good way. In a good way. Okay. It's something about how you taste to someone. I that's the thing. Um, it made me think of something. But somebody you could be used to somebody just you look. You know how people say you look good enough to eat. That's what I get here. Based on how you smell. Something about a scent. Somebody is irritated off of a scent. I don't know. It could be how someone smells down there. It could be the fact that, you know, you a feminine energy and you smell like cologne. They irritate off of that because why the fuck you smell like a nigga? And vice versa. Um, it's something like that. Something like that. Because it's pushback, like in the aspect of what I don't know. It's like somebody trying to engage with someone, but it's like a pushback. Like, what's that? What's that? And it's like, oh shit, I'm here. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I mean, it gives the energy of being caught, but also, um, it's like a shocked energy. Like, oh shit, like what? You want to do that to me? You want to what? You want to take me where? It's like, oh shit. It's giving that. Black people, we could say one word many different times and it can mean many different ways. Okay. I also got to download too. There's some people, somebody in my collective. They may not be a soul family. I don't know. They don't like how I'll be saying okay a lot. Like okay. Because that's just what it is, okay? Okay, so, I'm just but no, for real. If you don't want to listen to me, it's plenty of other readers. I don't know why people stay in situations, stay looking at people, stay subscribing to people that they want to depict everything the fuck about. Move the fuck around. Go somewhere else to get what you're looking for. That you must be somebody here is miserable as hell. Miserable as hell. Like how you put yourself in a position to be a hater. That's crazy. But anyway, um, I don't know. Even with that energy, it's somebody here that maybe they talk a whole bunch of shit, but they can't touch you. They can't fucking fight you. They would not be able to beat your ass. Let's say that. Okay? So that's all they can do. That's gonna make them feel good. Like their words, they be having fighting words. verbal attacks that goes in one ear and out the other fucking ear. Okay. People crazy, man. If I did not like some shit, if I did not like somebody, I would not incorporate them in my day, my mind, or my time. Like that's, yeah, I don't know. Um, but yeah, collective. It's like somebody just can't keep their hands off when it comes to you. And that may be a problem. Like I said, it may be a problem going into a new relationship. You know, um, it's giving some of y'all, because I'll be like this too, though. I'll be extra with it, but like, some of y'all can have a friend that be laughing and they be fucking like, you know how somebody laugh and they hit their friends. I've seen many reels about it. And they knock their friend into the damn table laughing and shit. Like, if anything, my way of touching you when I'm laughing is it gives, like, y'all know that one clip of B Simone and Pretty V when they was laughing. That's Bobby. I'm gonna lean on you. Laugh. Because it's out of love. It's out of love. No, the some people they don't like motherfuckers hitting. No, some people take it too far. They be fucking slapping your back, your neck with they sandal and shit, and like, god damn, motherfucker. Gives that. Okay. um. Hmm. What else am I getting from this message? Somebody here also. I'm also getting can date. I mean, not date. That was not what I wanted to say. I don't know if it's somebody here that dates like or talks to people that are well beyond their age limit. Okay. um this is like 50 dating 20-year-old, or shit, like that much of an age gap. um I don't know. As a trigger warning, for both of these topics, I feel like somebody could have gotten, taken advantage of at a young age when it comes to this energy. And for someone who has not healed through that, that can be carried on into your adult years, and when you're around people that enable you, who do not correct you, to let you know, hey, this is not right, this is not okay. You grow up thinking that it is, because a motherfucker been around people that ain't said shit. So that can be a thing here too. Also, I'm getting specifically like masculine energy, but also, it could be feminine energy as well. Y'all can be noticing how like somebody like hits their kids, as far as like dominating respect or getting them to listen or something like that. It's like, again, someone who could have grew up in that certain type of dynamic, it was like, I got my ass beat, I turned out fine. It's like, actually, no, the fuck you didn't. No, you didn't, because that's exactly why, you know what I'm saying, you hit the men that you with, or you hit the women that you're with, or you hit your own kids. It's like, even if it's on a dynamic of, you like, oh, I don't hit my kids because I grew up like that, but it still transpires in your relationship. It's like, no, it's gonna show up some way, shape, or form. You know. Um, Speaking of hitting, somebody wants to hit you up. Okay. Somebody wants to hit you up. Somebody wants to spend some time with you. They may want to spend some money on you too. Okay. I feel like this is a way that somebody could be trying to get your attention. Okay. I don't know. Somebody's trying to figure out how to get your attention. Like a way in which they can stand out from everybody else. But it's driving somebody crazy. Like, I don't know, maybe you drive somebody crazy. I'm hearing you make me crazy. You make me crazy. Something crazy really did happen. Like it got somebody acting an ass towards someone or acting out towards someone. Okay. I don't know. Maybe, and also too, like somebody doesn't want you to think that they're crazy, like with what they want to, like, or with whatever it is that they want to do with you. Um, damn, y'all hear that? Sounds like the ambulance. God bless them wherever it is that they're going. Okay, God bless them. But, um, somebody here, right? They want to, somebody who just wants to stick out like a sore thumb. This is a freaky motherfucker, whoever this person is. They like to put their thumb like yo, based off of however this person is, they could be real standoffish, okay? But as soon as you give them the green light for them to act like that with you, they will. Like if only you knew how much I just this somebody likes PDA, like their love language. Maybe that's going to be discussed here, okay, with you and this person, because I'm hearing SZA talk to me in your love language. Tell me how to connect to you. So like there's a disconnect here, okay? There's a disconnect. And oh, Tainted, thank you for sending me that reel because it makes sense. And Tainted just sent me a reel, and it was this guy, he was eating a sausage, okay? I don't know why I said it like that. um, but he was basically saying how a lot of people love decide to love people in their love language instead of the person that they are trying to love. You know, because we all experience love differently and we all receive it differently. So this is what somebody I feel like is maybe trying to figure out when it comes to you. Like, what is it that you love? Like, what is it that I'm hearing? You're gonna love me, and you, you're gonna love me. Somebody name could be Jennifer. Or you're somebody's dream girl, you know? You somebody's dream girl. Somebody wants you to dance for them. I'm hearing loving you is really always on my mind, and I can't help but to think about you day and night. Ooh, you got somebody, you on somebody's mind. 25-8 collective, okay? Like, I don't know, somebody wants some sort of exclusivity with you, okay? They want you to put the stripper heels on. They want to see a side of you that you don't show everybody else. That's what this is. Especially if you are a very like loving, caring person. They know like, okay, you're not just like that with me. That's just your true nature. So when it comes to the shit that other people don't get, they want that. Because listen, this is somebody that wants to settle down, collective. So they want to make sure they settle down with somebody who is up for what's gonna keep them around or whatever. You know what they like, they love language. You know what I'm saying? To be in something long term. So they want to know if you know if it's you. What's that song I'm hearing? I'm hoping it's you. I've been waiting for someone who is my every need. I'm butchering the words, y'all. What's his name? Carl Thomas. Somebody's name could be Carl. Somebody's last name could be Thomas. I'm hoping it's you. Somebody really hope it's you, collective. Like, ooh, Somebody may be popping up at your house because I'm hearing, if you ring my bell, ring a bell, my bell, ring a ring a ring. Okay. Um, Whoever this new lover is, though, I'm telling you, if they can't keep their hands off you, they gonna know where you at. Okay, this somebody's gonna want to have your location. All right, where you at when you ain't with me? Okay. Because like this is somebody, it's a thing with trust here. So, but the crazy part is, like, I don't know, you could be a very beautiful person, a very attractive person, and on top of that, that's why somebody don't want people getting so close to you, because once they get close to you, they get to, like, I don't know, maybe, see your personality and see that you're not just a pretty face. Like, you really are, how people say, like, you are like a trophy. Okay, you are a trophy. I found me a trophy. I found. Who's singing that? Is that Future? Somebody see a future with you for real. It ain't gonna be like no Sierra in Future, okay? It ain't gonna be like that. All right, collective. But like, the love that you are going to have with this person is going to be blatantly seen and shown. You know, like, you ever just been walking and you seen a couple and it's just like, I could tell, like, y'all really love each other. Like, y'all really, you know what I'm saying? You really care about this person. Um, that's the thing here too. Uh, it's the love is shown with you and someone, but I feel like there's someone here that is connected or in a relationship with someone else. Like, is no love seen there in that relationship? But the love or the way that they look at you or whatever is there with you. Okay. Um, there's a thing here with like letting go when it comes to like maybe a past ex energy that you have as well. The people around your ex, right? Family, friends, or whatever. They've seen this person they've seen this person in love, or how they were in love when it came to them being with you. Okay? Whether it's how they talk to you, the look in their eyes, the way y'all interact. You could, a lot of the people, from your ex, they could tell. Now, whoever they're with now, it's a big difference. Okay, it's a big difference as far as how this person. It's like you touched your ex's heart in a way, or whoever this other person is, you touched their heart in a way in which nobody else has touched their heart, and it shows. It's given like somebody feels like they're just being tolerated because you're not there. Okay? This is like a settling energy. Like, I'ma just settle for this. You know what I'm saying? They love me. Okay. I may not love them as much as I love collective, but at least I found somebody else that loves me. It's like it's given that, like, damn. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let Miss Ma'am or Sir free if that's how you feeling. If the feelings ain't as mutual, because I feel like there's an energy again of whoever you could have dated. um, the embracement does not feel the same. I don't know. It's just somebody just really wishes that it would be you. You know, like somebody's touch does not feel the same as your touch. Maybe you just have a special touch to certain things. You know. Speaking of touching, it makes me think of this one reel that I had sent my sister. If any of you guys have kids that are young, It was a video of this woman showing her child where a good touch is and where a bad touch is. Okay, so if you have younger kids, maybe that's something, that should be implemented, especially if you grew up in, households, church, family, friends, whatever it is, work, where you witness those certain type of things. If it did not happen to you, or if it happened to other people that you know, your own friends, and their stories, it's very important to instill that into your kids and let them know, like, hey, you know, um, because a lot of those hard conversations are not had. I don't remember nobody telling me, don't touch your, like, really thoroughly, like, bringing a focus to it. Um, so yeah, maybe that's something that needs to be implemented, like having those hard conversations, you know, about periods, about because I just seen a post of this guy, and he was saying how he was like he basically does not change his daughter's diapers or something like that. And the guy was like, well, if somebody is in a room with a lot of money and they say, don't leave me in here with all this money, in someone's mind, that would imply you will be tempted to steal, right? Don't leave me in here with all these women, because you'll be tempted to cheat, or whatever the dynamic is. I don't know. Someone cannot allow someone around their kids, or don't want someone around their kids. That can be a thing here. I feel like that's a trigger warning. Okay, so we're gonna get off of that subject. But going back to your love interest collective, even if, again, as a trigger warning, if you were someone who went through that, right? Um, Experiencing inappropriate things at a young age, the love that you're about to get from whoever this masculine energy is going to add to the love that you have been giving to yourself in order to heal through that. Okay? Like, whether you express this to this person, whether you didn't, this is somebody who is really going to handle you with care. Who knows if this person had experienced it their own self. So it's a level of understanding that some people would not know how to understand, would not know how to nurture, would not know how to care, would not know how to tend to, unless you experienced it yourself. Okay? So chin up, chest out with your big titties. No, I'm just playing. You know what I'm saying? This lover is gonna be like, listen, this lover is basically telling Big G, put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game, coach. I'm prepared for this. I'm prepared for this. They prepared to take you. I'm hearing I'm hearing that song. Take me as I am, or have nothing at all. Okay. This is somebody who's gonna love everything about you, collective. Your hips, your dips, like I said, they ain't gonna be able to keep their hands off you. Even the parts where you are self-conscious about, or you would think like, oh, let me hide this from him. I don't want him to see. Hey, child, whoever this person is, they will sip you through a straw. Slowly, okay? God, it's sexual energy here. Somebody likes when you go slow. Uh, when you do what you do, okay? Yeah, they like to take their time too. This is not somebody that likes to rush. They don't like to rush, okay? There's somebody here that felt like they feel as though they should have spent more time with you. Now, this could be somebody that fumbled you. Okay, maybe you always asking for time. Like, okay, when am I gonna see you? When we gonna hang? When we gonna go somewhere? We gonna spend some time together? Motherfucker never had it. Now that somebody else has you, oh, now they got all the time in the world. They got all the time in the world. Now that they see that your time is occupied by somebody else, ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Hmm. I wonder who that person is in your life, collective, because somebody, like, and it's so crazy because this is somebody who just felt like they can go off and do and live their life and do what they wanted to do, and that you was just gonna be waiting for them. You wasn't gonna let nobody else touch you until they come back because it was theirs, even without the title, without the goddamn commitment, without, just like, what life are you living? What life are you living? Okay. Somebody thought you was finna be, boo-hoo crying, waiting. Listen, trying to find my way back to you, baby. Trying to find my way back. Somebody trying to find their way back in because they like, oh shit. All right, somebody else got collective attention. Okay, somebody else is showing collective love. Somebody else is showing collective the affection that when they tried to show me it, I fucking brushed them off. Like, what? That's definitely a past energy too. Especially again, love language. It's crazy because somebody wishes that whoever their new person is, had the affection that you have. I'm getting this specifically. Okay. So whoever your ex is with, right? This is somebody who their love language is probably like gift giving. They like to buy um their person stuff. Like this could be somebody who could like to buy, they go shopping a lot for themselves. So maybe that's just a way in which when they out, they see something, they get it for their person. Okay. Your love language could have more so been affection. Like maybe you probably didn't buy this person a lot of stuff, but you loved them, you cared about them, you nurtured them, you supported them, and things like that, right? Probably still bottom shit, but probably not as much as probably the main sense of who they're with now, right? But it's a lot of people that are coming to terms that money is not every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody can buy you this, do this, and all this or whatever, but if you don't feel the love, you don't feel the affection, you don't feel supported, you don't feel nurtured, you don't feel cared for, catered to in some type of way, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what's the point? What's the point? Somebody misses that aspect from you. And it's like somebody threw, I don't know why, somebody could have dropped their food. He's making me think of like, it was this one reel I seen, and I guess they dropped the gumbo or some shit. It was like in a styrofoam thing or whatever, but the people was still eating the shit from the top. Like, they was like, fuck it, this part didn't touch the ground, so I'm gonna still scoop this. Now, as a reference of that, um, it's like your person just threw the whole relationship out instead of the parts where, like, it's given, like, okay, you know how they say in a relationship, right? Sometimes your partner may be on 20, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the other person may be on 80. Y'all gonna have your days. and things like that. But like you I feel like you were like a power source to a past energy until they drained your ass out. You know what I'm saying? It was like, if you're the main powerhouse, if you're the main one, loving, supporting, financing, whatever the case may be, it's like on them days when you feel like 20 and they feel like 80, or when y'all did, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that person was very selfish with their 80. You know, when you was at 20, it was like, what's wrong with you? Why you looking like that? Why you not talking? Why you not like, it's just like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? When you with somebody, you study them, you know, all right, cool. Normally you on 100, but today you on 20. What we got to do to get that other 80? You know? So something like that here. Like, it's as if like it's a crime for, it's given like, God forbid I have a bad day. You know? God forbid I'm just not feeling well. I don't want to talk. But, you know, it would cause somebody here to feel away. Okay? It's given like, you know how somebody says like, why you got attitude? It's like, I don't got attitude. Well, look like you got attitude. You're not really saying anything. I don't have an attitude. Okay, but you ain't gotta get attitude. Now I got a motherfucking attitude. Like it's giving that. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? It's giving like art or if I say RJ. Somebody could like to listen to RJ it's given when Ray J was like, hold on, like let me just chill for a minute. Like, let me just get myself together. Soon as you get into the motherfucking house, soon as something is just go from that point on, like, damn, I can't even damn breathe. Let me get in the house, let me get situated, let me like I don't know. Somebody could have felt offended. Like maybe somebody was trying to get intimate with someone, and somebody was like, "Well, let me just chill. Like, hold on. Like, let me get myself together. Let me." Somebody got offended by that. They was like, "Damn, yeah, you have to brush me off like that." Maybe they was trying to come in the house on some like, you know how in the movies when you. This is like somebody trying to spice some shit up and it goes wrong, and it's like, oh shit. Oh my god. This is like somebody would like come buzzing through the door and or come as soon as somebody come into the door you want to kiss on somebody and you know do this and do that and it's like somebody was just like, yeah, I'm not in the mood, like just like give me a second. And I don't know. Somebody feels like if you ain't touching me, who you touching? Okay. Um but like the whoever this new person is, can't nobody touch this person when it comes to you. Like, or they not gonna let nobody touch you. Like, this is somebody who's going to defend you. They're going to protect you. They're going to love you. Everything about you. And they ain't gonna play about you. They not gonna play about you. Okay? So just know that, collective. Because again, like how you may be used to operating, you know, being like, oh hi, give hugs and stuff like that. Like your person is gonna be able to see, like, yeah, I don't really like that encounter. I don't know. I don't really care for that. You got somebody here that you're not even paying attention to like that in that type of way, but they person feel like you are trying to be out to get them. And it's like, chill. Chill. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't what it is. At least on your end, it's not. But it's somebody here that, like, I don't know, they just feel like you want their person, or but that's kind of weird too, because I mean, with the energy that I'm getting right here, okay. I don't even want to say it, but hey. This is somebody who's way more interested in you than you are of them. So if you turned on an interest to this person, you would definitely bag them. But that's not who you want or who you with, or I don't know, something like that here. Um, and that's not to even toot your own horn, collective, but like that's just the energy I pick up with whatever that is. It's given, I don't want your man, because I gotta like that. And it ain't even gotta be like that. Yo, man, he be calling me back and see I'm fine in the matter of fact. He asks how I do like that. Fit my jeans on the way with that. Listen, I don't know what type of tricks you playing, but I should warn you, I don't want your man. I understand why you wanna try. Nigga stay home late at night, but when you come home, you'll be home. I don't know, collective. You don't want somebody swear up and down you do. Monica, somebody could like Monica, because I'm hearing that so gone over you. New Monica. Oh no, this way. Silly of me. Devoted so much time. I'm a baby boy. I've been lost my mind to make you stay out all night and not think to. I don't know. Somebody was out. Somebody didn't call somebody. I don't know. Cause I'm hearing kick down your doors and smack your chick, just to show you Monica not having it. So in love with you like a drunk advocate. So you treat me so unreal. What she do, I do better. Do better. Somebody feels like whatever it is that you do better than whoever they attach to. If you know, don't know, I don't know. Again, collective. You don't even have to be physically touching anybody to be touching them in the way in which you are. Okay? It has a lot to do with the heart space though, for sure. Hey Zion. You're not so well, yeah, we about to get off of here. It's almost an hour. Damn, I've been yapping. But collector, listen, you can't help the fact that the ways in which you touch people touches them without you even having to put your hands on them. And I feel like a lot of that comes from the way in which the reason why people can't keep their hands off you or just want to touch you is because you have healing energy. I feel like you touch a lot of people's hearts. You touch a lot of people's minds. And when you do that, it changes people. And sometimes it causes people to change up how the type of friends they got, the type of lovers they've found themselves with for X amount of years or time, or you make people want to change they job, operating their purpose and shit like that. So like, listen, sometimes people may not like you just because of the positive ways that you have touched other people. There's motherfuckers that wish that they can be in a position, or wish that they had the reputation, or wish that they had the heart in order to build enough courage to put themselves in a position to elevate other people. It's hard for a motherfucker that done went through life talking so much shit about people and acting like this and this and that, whatever, to switch into that. Yeah, it's gonna take time. But I feel like something comes natural for you, collective. Because I feel like you've always operated in your true authentic self. And that's what touches people. The fact that you don't have to show up as anybody else but yourself. And that inspires people to want to show up authentically as they self as well. Because you see where it gets you. You know what I'm saying? It's not to say that you're perfect. You know, we all been through some things. But it's all in how you choose to grow through that. And how you choose to go through it as well. You want to, you know, you didn't choose to just fight everybody else on the way of trying to get through shit because it shows you're going to still be in shit. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be in the same shit, same cycle. So with how much of an inspiration that you have grown to be, it shows that you have let a lot of things go. You know, you probably are somebody now, you don't like a lot, again, you don't like a lot of people touching you. You know? You could be very selective with who you engage or embrace. Because it's an energy thing. Everything is an energy thing. It's how we have lights. It's how we have electricity. It's how our plants grow. It's how our food is grown. Everything is like, you know, energy don't lie. People do. And that's the thing, though, because, like, you can't help the fact of how your energy makes people feel in a good way. You can't help that. Because that's just who you are. That's how you make people feel. That's how you come off. You know, some people that don't know how to find that within themselves will find a fucking problem about that. So stay the course, collective. Still continue to touch people in ways that, you know, make you feel good and other people. All right, collective. Some of y'all could be like, I don't know, motivational speakers. Some of y'all could be therapists. I mean, you know, some of you guys can work in the beauty industry where, you know, you again, you touch people and or help people in ways that make them feel confident, make them feel beautiful, make them feel, you know, you never know how your skills may touch people as well. I don't know why I'm hearing like craftsmen. Like, you never know, like, the things that you are capable of doing or making or whatever um can be the closest thing towards what someone may feel like they have lost. All right. It is something about perfume smelling here because it's making me think of at Megan's funeral, her friend. Um, I had hugged her, and she stopped for a minute, and she looked at me, and she was like, "Oh my God," she was like, "You smell just like Megan," and I was like, "That's so crazy." And I had the little roll-on oil in my purse, so I was like, I gave it to her. I was like, "Here, you can have it," you know, just for something that could continue to remind her of Megan. Whether she weared it, whether she just wanted to smell it every now and then, whatever she wanted to do with it. You know, and it's so funny because, like, I don't know what cologne it was, but it's this cologne that Z used to wear all the time. Like, when we used to and it will fill up the whole damn FedEx. I would smell it and I was like, I know Z is fucking here. Cause I'm like, it smells like this. You know, somebody has like a signature scent, okay? Somebody can be into colognes, perfumes, something like that. But like, when I smelled it, I knew it was him. And just, it wasn't that long ago. I forgot where I was at. And I smelled that shit. And I was like, that's crazy. I wouldn't even know where it came from. Or who, if it was on someone or at the store. I don't even know. I don't even think I ever asked him what the name of it was. I just know if I was to smell it, I would know that that's the shit he would wear. Okay, so I don't know, maybe that could be significant. You got that come get me, okay? I was laughing with a friend because I was telling him how my sister, um, when she would have like a good smelling perfume, we will label it as this is the come get me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he smells so good. Like, you know, like somebody go snatch you up. So yeah, collector, you be smelling good. Somebody likes the way that you be smelling. Okay? And make them just want to come and snatch you up. I don't know. I'm getting vanilla scent though. Vanilla, sugar cookies, something. Somebody smells sweet. Because it makes me think of this body butter. Speaking of shea butter baby, right? Earlier. Um, from my old job. It used to smell like vanilla cookies. Oh my god, it was a body butter. And it was my favorite one. I was like, oh, this just smell good. It reminds me of the EOS. The EOS, how you pronounce that shit? It reminds me of the cashmere vanilla. The purple joint. Somebody could like to smoke purple kush. I don't know. That could be significant, okay? I'm getting lean too. Somebody can be into lean. It made me think of that interview with Paul Wall and uh who was it? Was it Joel Santana? I don't know. I know it was Paul Wall and somebody else. I think it was Joel. And he was talking about like how he introduced him to lean, and he didn't know that that was like the start of his addiction because he was like, um, it's like yeah, collect, especially in your sensual energy. This is why somebody can keep their hands off you because like I don't know, you know, I'm not a man, so I can't. I don't know how it feel when it comes to a woman. I don't know if there's, I mean, just like how differences with us, we could tell, you know, I'm pretty sure they could probably tell, you know, but it's something about yours. It's given, you know, for the male equivalents of this, is given, I got the magic stick. Knowing if I get hit once, I get hit twice, and I show you magic. What? Somebody feel like we got a little magical box down there. It's like, what the fuck is going on? It's magically delicious. So they like, listen, I done came across a few of them in my lifetime, but this shit right here, nigga, this shit right here, nigga. You lay a motherfucker out after they done. This shit called death. Motherfucker leaving you, they can't hear shit, huh? What? What'd you say? Okay. They can't. They start to be able to hear out their nostrils after you. Okay. Zion said that magic poom poom. Okay. Somebody could be Jamaican or an islander. Okay. Somebody can have a little. Somebody likes your little fupa. Okay. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. It's a post, and it shows like this woman's little fupa. It was like this part we like. It was talking about the men's perspective, but somebody likes your little fupa. Okay, good pum pum need shelter. It needs shelter. Okay. Oh man. Um, there is somebody that is in my collective that I can be speaking to because it make me think of another live that I was speaking on. Somebody could be in a homeless shelter. Okay. I don't know. Maybe you listening to my videos helps you in some way, shape, or form. And I'm glad I could be that for you, for me to pick that up for whoever that's for, because the other live I remember, I'm hearing, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Some of y'all could be using toys. Okay, put the rose down. What the hell? Okay, but listen. Somebody, it made me think of the not the last live, but one of the lives that I had did where I was speaking on, I forgot what the topic was, because I don't go back and look at my reads, y'all. I be feeling like it's so cringy to hear myself talk. I'm not that invested. I'm not too into myself like that. Like, oh, let me go back. No, once I put it out, it's out. On to the next. But in one of the lives, I remember talking about somebody that could have been needing food or something, and to go to the hotel. But I remember saying to, sorry y'all, I had to burp. I specifically remember saying, go to the employee that looks like they like being there. Don't go to the employee that look like they didn't want to come to this motherfucking job today. Go to the one where they may be helping somebody else. They may have you wait a little bit, but they're going to come back to you. As far as letting that type of associate know, hey, I'm having hard times right now. I don't have anything to eat. Can I eat breakfast? I'll leave as soon as I'm done. Woo woo woo. So I don't know. Maybe that could have happened, or maybe something successful could have happened because of that. I don't know. But if it did, I'm glad it did. Okay. Because again, collective, you never know the ways in which you would touch someone. Like I said, you don't have to always just physically be there, talk to them every day, know them personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's so important for you to operate in your purpose and in your gifts, because you never know who it may touch, whether it be through your music, whether it be through your art, whether it be through your words, whether it be through just your presence. A hug. Okay? You seen all these posts going around talking about motherfuckers needed a hug and they decided to do something else instead of it. And the things, it wasn't bad. What they needed instead of a hug. But listen, there's a lot of people out here they need love. They need, some people, they grew up never even getting hugs, so that's different for them. It's I remember being with someone, because again, I'm a very affectionate person, but when I used to hug this person or like be on them, they would literally push me off like it was a ick, or like I was annoying or something like that. And I'm just like, dang, now that I'm, you know, past that relationship, grown, healed, or whatever, and instead of judging, it's more so just like, that's what some people just not used to, you know? Like, even me growing up, it's still kind of weird for like me and my mom to even like have those type of interactions. Like, me and my middle sister, we grew up a lot closer in age, you know? So I don't know. The interaction with her, me and her, is very just natural. I see her, we embrace each other, kiss on the cheek, hug, all that, whatever. That's how we always been. Um, Probably not like teenage year, because once you get older, once you was younger, you and your siblings bicker, but when you get older, you learn to, that's the thing here. So like, it's for some of you guys that could be experiencing being the affectionate one and dealing with someone who isn't, that could probably take some getting used to. Especially with another scenario of somebody who is not used to dating someone who is very affectionate, as far as like not only with them but with just people in general. That's gonna take some getting used to. Somebody could have been dealing with women who they were able to have a certain, I don't like to say a lock on, but like they had the resting bitch face to everybody else except for their person. And I just feel like you could be somebody who's just very loving, you're very welcoming, but sometimes that could be welcoming. Sometimes, it can, and that's just what comes with it, right? On both ends. You having a resting bitch face can cause motherfuckers to feel like you just stuck up, you mean, you this and that, and it ain't until they get to know you to where they get to see that side of you, you know? And then on the other end, because you are friendly, because you are loving, motherfuckers feel like, oh, you just for everybody. You just like to smile on everybody's motherfucking face. I remember somebody got mad because I was smiling. I was smiling while talking. I'm just like, damn, I smile all the time. you know, but you can, but even in that sense, you know how to tone certain things down when like, okay, yeah, I ain't interested in you. I don't want it to come off like that. And you still be kind. You can't help that motherfucker is still gonna think because you're being nice to them that you're flirting or that So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. you know, um, because again, something just as simple as your presence can touch someone. Something that you could say. You could be with all seriousness and you could say something that would just make somebody want to embrace you like that. And I just feel like a lot of y'all are just natural born healers. Like I said, whether it's just how you naturally are, through your craft, through your purpose, you heal people. You heal people. So I'm hearing, can't touch this. But listen, even with me getting that, like when you locked in with whoever you love, you gonna put those boundaries up. You gonna put them up, like maybe because you're not in a relationship, you don't got them. I mean, you not saying that you don't have them, but they're not. You're not really pressed. It's not much of a big deal, I should say. Because you're just being you. But I feel like when you are in a relationship with someone, it gives that energy of can't touch this. Like you can look, but you can't touch. You keep it short. You keep it cute. And you keep it going. Collective, y'all funny. But listen, collective. Listen, keep doing what you're doing. Okay? Because I'm hearing you got the Midas touch. Okay? You've got the Midas touch. Ain't that like a car place? Because yeah, that is like a car. I don't know. Somebody could be a mechanic. Okay? Somebody want to give you a massage. Lord, somebody could be a massage therapist. Okay, it's making me think of my friend Ashley. Somebody's name could be Ashley. But she's a woman, right? But when I was thinking about that, it made me think of those men that be the massage therapists. Child, have y'all seen them videos? I think it's like an intimate type of setting. Cause them women be in their underwear. Shoot, that's some single shit. That's some single shit. Cause I had just recently seen a post. Somebody could be Jamaican, but it was showing the dudes in Jamaica that be rubbing the ladies down with the clay. It was a dude in the comment was like, okay, well they need to have a woman one where the woman rub the men down to see if they gonna if the woman is gonna allow that to happen for them. Oh my god. Okay, one last download. There is somebody here. It's like a tit for tat thing. And they do, whoever is in this situation, they do things to touch each other's heart. So it's like, oh, you want to do something to fuck up my heart space? I'm going to do something to fuck up your heart space. It's giving that. What's the point? I don't know. What's the prize? Nothing. Nothing. But further heartache, further pain, further chaos, further conflict. That's all that is. That's all that is. Okay? So it ain't even worth it, collective. It ain't even worth it. But like I said, keep doing what you're doing. Okay, keep growing, keep healing. Because I mean, shit, whether you do or whether you don't, if it's either gonna touch your heart, and as far as where you don't want to be at, or it's gonna touch somebody else's heart that inspires them to want to do, be, think, or act different or better. You know. So either way, a win is a win. A win is a win. Okay, it's gonna lead you right where you need to be. All right, collective. So if this message resonated, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Put that bell on so you know when your girl is dropping the tea and when it's hot. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace, y'all.